What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? Let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. I see the Eight of Wands here. Somebody could be there might be some type of mail, some sort of message that someone is avoiding, not looking at. It's like you feel like you can keep turning a blind eye to it and deal with it another day. Spirit is saying it's time to deal with it. It could, if you wait too much longer, it could result in some sort of Three of Swords. There's definitely something that you're not trying to address. Let's see, Spirit. What's the situation that Sagittarius? So, guys, this is for your Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as that 9th house placement. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your 9th house. But even with that being said, let's just take what resonates, all right, and bless someone else with the rest. Spirit, what's going on in Sag's life? What's going on? What's the situation? Where's Sag at right now? What's going on in Sag's life right now? Thank you, Spirit. So we have something to do with the Empress. So we have something to do with the Empress, the Ten of Cups. This could have to do with your family. So this definitely has to do with, if you're a mother, this could have to do with your children. This could have to do with things that you nurture, something that you care about, something that is growing. How did we get here? What's going on inside of this Emperor situation? We have the Seven of Wands, a lot of defensive, guarded like energy. How is Sagittarius showing up here? The Three of Cups. What are the external influences here? The Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. Where's this situation headed? The Ace of Cups. So there's definitely some guarded energy. External influences is the Queen of Pentacles. This could be an actual person, external influences, or it could be an aspect of your life that is not getting the adequate enough attention. Okay. Where this is headed is the Ace of Cups. Something is growing and blossoming here. There's definitely something that is trying to grow and blossom inside of this situation. And it's because you fought for the right. Like, you're going to be like Sagittarius. I'm seeing Sagittarius celebrating something. How we got here is because you stood up and defended something. This has to do with the way that you have nurtured and taken care of something. You will be, like, where this is headed is an emotional offer, like winning something. Look, there's a trophy here. Like you come out successful here. This is a beautiful reading. Yeah, Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. With the Wheel of Fortune behind that. And the Emperor, baby, this is giving me divine counterparts. Where, like, the situation where you need a friend at is the Empress. How to exude your divine feminine energy, because, like, you about to get noticed, boo. You know what I'm saying? So the situation while we here is to talk about how to get into your divine feminine energy, how to be more nurturing, how to be more loving, how to show your ability, not show your ability, but how to embrace your ability to nurture things into, mend things back to health. You know what I'm saying? Like love, like you are the prize. You draw things to you. How you got here, you're elevating into Emperor status here, Sagittarius. How you got here is because you stood your ground. You put some boundaries up and you didn't waver. You didn't come up off your throne. You will be having some sort of celebratory energy. The external influences, there is some sort of, like, don't get caught up in this celebratory energy. Don't get caught up in this too much friendship energy. There are still some responsibilities that you have to make sure that you're taking care of, okay? This is a beautiful reading. Why is the Empress here for this situation? Why is the Empress here for this situation? What's going on inside of this Empress energy? I definitely see there was something that you had to fight for, right? What's the Empress doing here? Queen of Swords. Yeah, cutting away things that no longer serve you. Cutting away things that are stopping. So the situation is you getting into the energy of receiving mode. That's what this is. This is about understanding what it is that you're truly bringing to the table. This is definitely cutting away the things that have stopped you from seeing what it like that have stopped you from seeing that you were the prize at times, stopped you from seeing that, you do know how to bring things like this. Is really telling me that I got somebody here that has really fought hard for something, like fought hard as hell. But I'm also talking to the same person that almost lost faith and almost forgot that you had the quality to nurture and bring something into fruition. It's here. It is here. How we got to the Empress is the Seven of Wands, standing your ground, having faith. I didn't know what I was doing was going to have this result. It ain't what I was aiming for. But I knew that I was done doing things that didn't feel good, and I knew this felt good. So Spirit is saying keep going at something that feels good. Just don't lose sight. There is a strong message of not losing sight of your responsibilities that are external to you. Don't lose sight of your responsibility. Meaning, one season, this is she's selling her produce. So one season you might have produced way too many carrots and onions, so you decided to sell them, right? Now it is don't begin to harvest with the intent of only producing to sell. Don't lose sight of the same energy that brought you that surplus in the first place. That way that surplus energy is still abundant in your life. There's something like such there, okay? But there's something here that is definitely somebody's harvest season is here. Let's see, what is the Seven of Wands for how we got here? The King of Cups is how we got here. So how we got here is having faith and being diplomatic. I don't feel I feel like I'm speaking to a Sagittarius, and if this could be very much so predictive. It just depends on where you are on your timeline. But the Seven of Wands clarified by the King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles and the Star card in the Judgment here at the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Wands. This is really telling me that someone was diplomatic in their approach. How we got here is someone had faith. They didn't waver in their faith. And when doubt and fears crept into their subconscious, into their mind, they didn't allow that to throw them off. They didn't allow that to cause them to become emotionally manipulative, okay? I will say there is a lot of people here. So there's a lot of either there's a lot of people in this situation for you, or there is a lot of archetypal energy that is at play. So for some of you all, to get realistic, almost personal, I would say that there's probably some sort of Libra. There's a situation with a Libra in your life, or the Libra placement. Okay, or this could just be flat out your mother or mother-like energy, where you're just kind of you're not really open, warm, and receptive to this energy here. I do see how we got here. There could have been some guarded energy. I'm trying to be diplomatic in your approach. Let me just step back, put some boundaries up to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? That's how we could have gotten here. Sag being the Three of Cups. Sag being the Three of Cups energy here, confirmation. This is really saying maybe you're watching the energies other energies coming together. Like you're immersed inside of it, but you're not really inclusive. Like something about it may not be as inclusive as you would like or someone else would like here. Just take this message as it resonates. But there is a need to have faith and be diplomatic here. Something is growing. Something is blossoming. There will be the Ace of Cups. There is a win here. There is a harvest season here in the near future for you. This is going to require you to be diplomatic in your approach and having faith, standing your ground, and setting healthy boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries without being emotionally manipulative. Okay. So Sagittarius is showing up as the Three of Cups. Why is Sag showing up as the Three of Cups here in this situation? Fam, we will absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below if you're resonating with this reading. Oh my gosh. Three of Cups. Sag is showing up as a Three of Cups because of the Ten of Cups. Sag is really in this celebratory energy. Sag is really in this celebratory energy. And I definitely feel like that I feel like that this choosing to approach a situation from a diplomatic standpoint and having faith, like this is a peaceful protest here on this particular Seven of Wands for how we got here. So I do feel like that there was like, I'm not budging, but I'm not getting ready to be real ghetto with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be real reckless with it. I'm going to take a diplomatic approach in it. And because of that, I do feel like Sagittarius is showing up very, very much so. Embracing their fears, facing the unknown, and just finding out, like, I got a Sagittarius that's really got some good shit popping right now. Got some good energy flowing for them. Some like Sag is really feeding what you would consider your community at this time, and it is proof like it's like you're able, whatever it is that you've been feeding and nurturing at this time, you're actually seeing it grow. You know what I'm saying? So in this picture, it's like a mother giving some food to their little birds. Once, like you will as a mother, you eventually get to see your babies grow up. So I do have a Sagittarius that is actually sitting back enjoying. That's what this energy is. This is Sag. Walking up, seeing something that like the work of like your, what you've had faith in and what you've nurtured, what you've poured your energy into. And, you know, cutting away things that no longer serve you. Not really putting energy into things that aren't nourishing and fulfilling your future. I feel like that you're finally seeing this thing come to fruition for you, Sag. And it actually looks good. It feels good. Yeah, wow, look. The Empress right here at the top of the deck. What's behind that? Wow, the King of Pentacles. You're definitely, you're literally, you're watching your foundation, your whatever it is the King of Pentacles, and is an entrepreneur. He's an established, a successful entrepreneur. He's built a successful business. Now it's like someone is watching it grow here, watching it grow. That's beautiful. Or you finally stabilized yourself and you're at a season in your life where you're going to be able to see the rewards of the work that you've been pouring into that. The external influences are the external influence here is the Queen of Pentacles. Why is this here, Spirit? The Knight of Wands. Wow, somebody's like external influences is like people are actually paying like you know, it's like you're finally reaping the rewards for your harvest. Look, this is the surplus, and someone is actually coming with their change pocketbook. and you're handing them a bunch of carrots. There's an exchange of service there, and here's the reward. So the external influence here is actually receiving a reward for all of the hard work that you've been putting in. And it's understanding that this is like, the situation here is understanding that your work, things may be moving slow motion for you at this time, but it doesn't mean that something isn't growing. It doesn't mean that something isn't maturing, okay? And because of what is maturing, it's allowing for a shift to take. And once this shift takes place, then you're able to receive the rewards for your hard work. She had to plant the seed. She had to till the ground, chop up the ground, plant the seeds, water the grounds, and day and night, and wait for those things to blossom, and still go out there and water them and understand the timing as to when to pick and stuff like that. And also making sure that you're making sure that you've mastered the lesson of putting away what your needs are as well, okay? Making sure that you're also don't do all this harvesting work just for you to make money, just to turn around to have to go to the grocery store to buy your carrots and onions, right? You should be reaping your onions and carrots and being able to put them to the side. So this is the external influence. And so I feel like that right now the external influence is just waiting. Like your season for the exchange of services and goods is arriving quicker than you could expect, okay? Quicker than you can expect. So right now, Spirit is saying, make sure that you're, it's coming. So the external influences is balance your shit out at home, because when this comes in, you may feel overwhelmed by this, but it is like you win. It's like at the end of harvest season, you have something beautiful to show for all of your work. It's baby, it's his winning season for you. You're now in the season of harvest. Meaning, let's just say, for example, for what your girl does. Let's just say that you guys start a channel, and you may have and you have a slow season, but you notice that you're getting views. Baby, that medicine is getting in to the wound. The wound is being treated. Once the wound is healed, now your clientele is more comfortable with coming to you for a personal reading, okay? Just take it that way. Best example I could give you here. The Ace of Cups here, Spirit. Why is for where this is headed is the Ace of Cups. Can you give us clarification on what this Ace of Cups looks like? This is a win. This is a win. Wow. What does this Ace of Cups look like? Could be a Capricorn business partner, love partner. But we're not going to ignore the fact that I can't ignore the fact that the Devil's what came out for this Ace of Cups. So this is something that, all aces are only potential. Okay. Aces are only potential. But this Ace of Cups has the potential to be the 10 of Cups. And it's really kind of faded. It's really kind of faded. Your Capricorn could be your divine counterpart. But it is kind of faded here. Okay? It's faded and destined. But there's also a level of you're getting tempted, getting too codependent inside of that. Yeah, baby, looky here. I can't make this shit up. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. I said it's almost like that this situation is faded. This is your faded divine counterpart. That's what it's feeling like to me. But there is an element of almost becoming too codependent on this situation. That's why I said it's important. And I just want to say external influence, Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. The Devil's out here. This definitely could be that energy, but let's not get consummated in the zodiac signs, okay? This could be just a Saturn lesson that's going to give you a beautiful gift, okay? But let's get into this. So what this is telling me is that if you become too codependent on this energy, then you'll catch yourself still exchanging energy externally to feel fulfilled Even though this person has the potential to be your fulfillment, or this situation has the potential to be your fulfillment if you overuse it and mistreat it, okay? So definitely want to be mindful of not becoming too codependent on this situation. But it has beautiful potential, and I do feel like that this is a fated relationship, a fated commitment, destined commitment that is wish fulfillment here. And it does have, wow, another Capricorn energy, Capricorn Aquarius energy here, and really does have the potential to offer you your wish fulfillment, okay? So this is really telling me that I got a Sagittarius that's about to be reconciling. I got a Sagittarius, if not reconciling, coming into union with some sort of energy that is fated to be like your divine counterpart. And I do feel like that this is like how you got here, how you achieved this, how you're able to see this clearly now. I can see clearly now. Is because you stood your ground. It's like you were able to establish healthy boundaries. You were finally able to establish boundaries that didn't move based upon the situation, like the circumstances of your current situation, okay? Your boundaries stayed the same. They didn't waver. And I feel like that and you were diplomatic in it, and you wasn't nasty about it. And I do feel like that in and of itself is the very thing that is bringing you your divine counterpart here. This is definitely headed you towards your relationship, okay? Let me get one of these to close this bad boy up. All right, Spirit. What's the message of love here? Because I cannot ignore the fact, even if this isn't a romantic relationship, this is a situation that is rooted in your heart chakra. It is definitely rooted in your emotions, to say the very least. This situation makes you the Three of Cups, okay? All right, Spirit, what's the message of love here for this storyline for my lovely Sagittarian 9th House Collective? Thank you. Self-care. Self-care. So clear your energetic field and focus on yourself before acting. So new love, my goodness. It says a new love or recommitment of love is developing. This is definitely the recommitment of love, because there is some sort of forgiveness that is taking place. It doesn't necessarily, but for some, this is a general message. You want it more personal, come to the ManjulaAwakening.com. We got plenty of coupon codes running around over on that thing. In the blog post, get a personal reading with your girl. I would be absolutely thrilled to do one with you. But this is really telling me that, this is probably a 50-50 reads. 50% of you all are getting a new love after a time of taking care of yourself and setting boundaries for yourself and not wavering and not letting the past come back around and change your definition of your boundaries. And because of that, you're being awarded new love. You're putting out a new frequency. Some of you all, there's been some major changes that you have done as it pertains to your love life. Someone is seeing this and they're noticing that you didn't waver and you didn't run off to, you didn't take on the aspect and the mindset of, someone sees that you took some time to do some self-care. Someone sees that you took some time to do some self-care and you wasn't like everyone else and ran off to crawl on top of the next Becky or under the next John. And that is causing someone else to do some reflecting. And because they're able to do this reflecting, there is some sort of recommitment that is able to develop between you and this person. But there's some fun, like you can't all of a sudden get weak on those boundaries, okay? Because it is the fact that you have stable boundaries now and healthy boundaries in place now that is drawing this person towards you, okay? Yeah, wow, true love, my goodness. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. I'm going to leave this message right here, other than I will roll the zodiac dice. This could possibly be a Libra or Capricorn. Those are the only major arcanas here. As far as court cards, we have Libra, Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, Capricorn, Sagittarius. So we have Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, and Scorpio. So we have double Scorpio here, okay? And with that storyline coming through, I'm not going to dive too much into that storyline, but I will say that someone here is having some sort of complications with someone's mother. Someone's mother is making it complicated for you and a person to come together. But there is this energy of standing your grounds and being diplomatic and standing your grounds that is eventually going to shift this situation in your favor. Don't become cocky in the shift that you see coming. As respect and understanding for the mother is still very much so needed and required here, okay? All right, y'all. I love you, and I hope that this message offered you some guidance on your journey. Peace, love, and light.